Hi everybody, it's Dandruff with your news cartridge for Thursday, August 30th, 2018. Hello everyone, I hope you're having a fantastic day, and let's get ready to load up your news cartridge to see what game news we have in store. If you want to jump around in today's episode, or if you want to learn more about today's stories, timestamps and reference links are all down below. Well, this is a bit surprising. EA and DICE have announced today that they will be delaying the launch of Battlefield 5. Instead of October 19th, just over 2 weeks away, it has now been pushed back by a month and a day to November 20th. The dates for the open beta will still take place when it was originally scheduled, next week on September 6th. Their reasoning is a canned response, and the gist of it is there wasn't enough game in their game, so they need to put more game in their game to make it a good game. This really shouldn't be that bad, and I doubt they'll push it back even further, because then they risk not releasing for the holiday season. Battlefield 5's pre-order sales are way down compared to where EA would like them to be, so I have a feeling that has something to do with it. What's your feeling on Battlefield 5? Please share your thoughts down below. Before anything else today, we have an update to the story on Monday about the Jacksonville shooting, with EA actually doing something very wonderful. They have decided to donate $1 million to set up the Jacksonville tribute to benefit the victims of the Jacksonville shooting, including the 9 people shot non-fatally and the families of Taylor Robertson and Eli Clayton. This is a more than generous amount and should cover any and all hospital costs and funeral expenses. Again, my heart and my sympathies go out to the families of all of the victims. I know money isn't the be-all end-all to fix this kind of problem, but it is one thing EA is good at, so good on them for doing it. I imagine this is a big burden lifted off the shoulders of anyone affected. When all the video game bullshit with microtransactions and loot boxes aside, people lost their lives here. EA, I thank you for doing this. You didn't have to, and I won't forget it. If there are any more updates to this story, I'll be sure to bring them to you here. Today's episode contains a wonderful treat. If you head on over to Humble Bundle right now, you can claim Warhammer 40,000 Space Marine absolutely free. All you have to do is sign up for an account, which is also free, and trust me, you should. They give away at least one free game a month. Remember, Humble is my favorite place to buy games because you can choose how much of the money you spend goes to charity. Literally, you can donate 100% of everything you spend to charity. And then starting today and ending on Sunday is a free weekend trial of another Warhammer game, Vermintide 2, over on Steam. All you have to do is click install and play as much as you like until time expires. Moving on to release announcements, developer Nicholas gave everyone a surprise today by announcing The Binding of Isaac Repentance, and even more surprising still, it is playable at PAX West, taking place this weekend. No information on release date or what platforms it's coming to, but I imagine it's coming to everything fairly shortly. Finally, Nintendo is re-releasing some Switch games with a strategy guide included for the same price as just the game. What's really cool is I actually already own one of these already. When I was buying Splatoon 2 from Target, they had this starter edition which came with the strategy guide for the same price, and I figured, why the hell not? The person at Target told me that they were specific to their stores, so maybe Nintendo is branching out where they release these, which I think is great. If they're going to take the instruction book out of the game case and then give you a full color strategy guide, this is something I will not complain about at all. No. And it came with stickers. I completely forgot to write in my script that they're going to be releasing these for Splatoon 2, Super Mario Odyssey, and Zelda Breath of the Wild. What do you think, though? Is this a better value? Well, of course it is, but does it change whether or not you would purchase one of these games if you were on the fence before? Let me know down below. Quickly, I want to cover this one so YouTube doesn't ping today's episode. There was a bug in Sea of Thieves that caused telescopes to appear on the crotch of your character. Is that a telescope attached to your pants, or are you just happy to see me? Oh, both. I said was because earlier today a patch was rolled out to fix this problem because Microsoft are meanies and don't want us to have any fun. Finally today, the Pan-European Game Information Ratings Board, also known as PEGI, have introduced a new requirement regular viewers of the show, I'm sure, are not surprised to see. Games must now be labeled if they contain in-game purchases, which was already a requirement for digitally downloaded games, but now it must also be included on physical boxes. They say they are, quote, for the parent who may not be fully familiar with the video game landscape, meaning the tsunami of gambling involving loot boxes plaguing our hobby. That's not what they're saying, that's what I'm saying. Seeing this simple descriptor on the package of a game they are considering buying should trigger the reflex of keeping an eye on the gameplay. It's basic information, but that's what parents sometimes feel they are lacking. And yes, I know I did that bit earlier this week. I like it. Expect to see it more. Again, I have no problem with this and would love to see the ESRB respond with something in kind, but I doubt that's going to happen anytime soon. Look, Yuck, it's another one of those times I would love it if I were wrong. How do you feel about the new PEGI sticker? Do you think it provides critical information that allows parents to choose what games their children consume? Or do you feel this is one more thing for people to ignore and won't have any effect on game or microtransaction sales? Please share your thoughts. Don't ignore these, it's time for tomorrow's game releases. For PC, Meow Wars Card Battle, Crypto Farm, Chop, Rigid Force Alpha, and SFD. For PlayStation 4, Naruto to Boruto, Shinobi Striker, Claybook, Prison Architect, Escape Mode, Divinity Original Sin 2, Definitive Edition, NBA 2K19, The Prelude, and Think of the Children. For Xbox One, Naruto to Boruto, Shinobi Striker, Prison Architect, Escape Mode, Divinity Original Sin 2, Definitive Edition, NBA 2K19, The Prelude, The Video Kid, and Amnesia Collection. For Nintendo Switch, Dust, and Elysian Tale. Thank you very much, everybody. This has been News Cartridge. I am Dandruff. I will see you tomorrow. And as a lumberjack, I have cut down 2,417 trees. I know this because every time I cut one down, I keep a log. I can count how many ways that joke was funny. 1. Click over here to watch yesterday's episode, which was about Nintendo shutting down a Pokemon fan game tool that was over a decade old. That link is in the description down below, and click over here to subscribe to my wonderful channel. Thank you. See you tomorrow for Friday. Bye-bye.